Hey guys, Ross Givens here with another episode of 2 Trades in 2 Minutes. Every Tuesday, I try to find you 2 low-risk, high-probability trade setups, and today is going to be no different. So let's dive right into the market. Now, look at the NASDAQ. We obviously had a sell-off for the last couple of days. We had this bloodbath on Thursday, but the market is quickly growing back ground, and the news today is all circled around the biggest stock in the world, which is, of course, Nvidia. Now, there were rumors of a report. Either report or rumors just came out that Meta is considering Google's chips over Nvidia's for its next purchase. And so what we're seeing is Nvidia fell a couple of points, while at the same time, Alphabet, which I still call Google, is actually up on the news. And a few minutes ago, Nvidia decided to shoot back at the company, releasing a statement saying, "We're delighted by Google's success. They've made great advances. We will continue to supply Google. Nvidia is a generation ahead of the industry," blah, 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 blah. So basically, congrats, Google, but we're still better. So the big guys are duking it out, but nonetheless, we're going to ignore the noise and focus on the charts. And to do that, the best thing to do is look at where the strength is in the market. And so regardless of conditions or time, we always want to focus on the strongest areas in the market. Which sectors, which subsectors is money flowing to? For the last couple of years, it's been AI. We saw a wave of nuclear and quantum and solar over the last few months. And right now, things are shifting toward the pharmaceutical and biotechnology industry. Biotech leading the sector performance over the last 1, 2, and 3 months, and coming in second over 6 months. So clearly dollars flowing in there. And for that reason, today's 2 trades are both in the biotech and pharmaceutical space. So let's go ahead and dive in. All right, so I'm going to start the timer at 2 minutes. And we'll begin. All right, the first stock, ticker PTGX. Paul Thomas Guru X-Ray, is Protagonist Therapeutics, and this thing has been on a really nice, strong trend from 50 to 90, had a big update here on news back on the 10th, and if we look at this breakout pattern, it's coming through just perfectly. You had the big rise in the stock here in September. It absorbs some supply. It shallows beautifully right up here against resistance, now breaking out. I think PTGX is a buy here at market prices. If it were me, I would put a stop loss, meaning a sell stop order at $83.30 to risk 6% on the trade. So PTGX. Buy at the market, stop at 83.30. All right, that's number one. The second trade is Kodiak, ticker KOD. Very similar action, albeit sloppier, but this stock is a monster. It is up from $4 in July to $22 today. So anytime you look at a multi-100% move, I like to put it in logarithmic scale. It evens out the curve. When we do so, we see that this stock is acting exactly as a big mover should. Holding this 20-day moving average, one little dip to the red 50-day, which is quickly rejected, and then shallowing up and tightening against the high. So a big, strong move higher, shallowing in, starting to slip out here. So again, Kodiak also, for me, would be a buy at the market. You could pick up shares here. Don't need to risk a ton of money on this one. I'd cap it at about 10%. It is a volatile sucker. It can move. Any stock that's up 400% over the last 3 to 6 months can cut in both directions, but put a 10% stop on this one, see if it can run, and that's the entry. Boom! Under 2 minutes, finally got it done. It's only the second time. But now, some of you have asked about brokers, because obviously what I show most of the time is TradingView, which is my go-to charting platform, and there is an option to keep it all in-house. See, TradingView is not a brokerage. They only offer charts, but they've allowed integration with brokers. You can actually trade here. And if you just click down here on the bottom on trading panel, you'll notice there's all these different brokers that you can actually link up to your TradingView account. Now, most of these are either futures platforms or cryptocurrency. Only a handful of them are stocks. Like Webull does stocks, TradeStation, Moomoo, Interactive Brokers. I think that's the only 4 on here. And out of those 4, the highest ranked is Moomoo. So I've been trying this thing out, and the platform's cool. It's got a lot of great traits. But look at this. All you have to do is just hit connect. You then log in inside of TradingView. You don't even have to visit the broker. And it links right up there. And so I put about $10,000 in the account, just kind of playing with it, trying out the brokerage. But look at the link. So it's going to show your positions, any orders you've placed, etc. And you can trade right off the charts. So like this is GLD. Let me minimize this for a second. And so you can see I bought 30 shares of this right in here at the blue line. I've got a stop loss in here. And let's say I wanted to manually raise my stop or lower it. You can just come in here and drag it, confirm that, and boom, your order is modified. If you wanted to put a take profit order, which is a sell limit order, you just come in, place sell. Let's say we wanted to sell if it gets up here to 400. All right, just come in here, hit sell. It's going to be a limit order. I put it at 400. The time in force is either a day order, meaning it's just good for the day, or GTC, which is good till canceled. Hit sell and send the order. And then I've got a take profit sell order sitting there at $400. And just like the stop loss, I can then move that down or up. I can, if I want to cancel it, just, you know what, cancel that order. So it's really nice and easy if you just want to stay inside of TradingView. I think the integration is really cool. So I'll put a link below this video if you guys want to check it out. It's free to open an account. I think they've got some bonuses right now. When you sign up, you get some, depending on how much you deposit, get some Nvidia stocks sort of in lieu of a cash bonus. You have a bonus APY of around 8.1% for your first 90 days, a few other things. So click that link if you're interested, but it's a nice way to consolidate everything, keep your trading and your charting all here on one screen. That's the 2 trades in 2 minutes. Now, 2 other things. One, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to this channel. That way these videos show up in your feed every week. And we also have an ongoing YouTube special if you're interested in joining our Black Ops trading service. We do live 1 hour long interactive trading mentoring sessions every week with me on Monday mornings. We give you access to an additional members only training session every Thursday morning. On top of that, you get access to these industry strength indicators so you can see where the money's flowing into the market, which areas are performing the strongest, in addition to access to our support teams, some stock picks, and a bunch of other resources. So if you haven't already, click that link or go to tradewithross.com. It's $5 for the entire year, no strings attached, best value you're going to see today, and I look forward to working with you over the next year.